I don't have anytime I don't have my lashes, I feel so tired. And
We're alive, I think.
yeah, we're live.
We're alive. Hi,
Hello,
Mom.
everyone. Hi, people. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
Happy midweek. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another awesome live. If you're coming here for the first time, consider subscribing. On this channel, we talk about lifestyle, relationship, and we love to talk to
Mm.
real people, real information from the horse's mouth. When you don't hear from the horse's mouth, it is considered gossip or she said, I said. So we are here today with Chikelly. Chikelly is no other person new. She's not new to this platform. We host shows here on Saturdays live with other YouTubers. If you guys don't know Chikelly, please look at the name on the platform or on the screen. Chikelly Beauty. She's also a YouTuber. She deals with skincare beauty tips. So welcome you guys. Welcome, Chika.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. Nice to see you. Edna Felix, Scarlett Johnson, and lovely Cherokee. How are you doing? I think I just saw, did I see? Magdalene. Hi, Magdalene. Are you still here? How is mine?
Mhm. She's here. A lot of people, thank you guys. Welcome back again. It looks like this live because I usually do my live 1 hour ahead and I move it down to 12:30 just to accommodate people who are at work and at lunch. So I think that this is the perfect time. I seem to get a
Mhm.
lot of you guys online by this time. Also, 1 hour ahead is considered might be late for some people, depending where they are tuning in from. So, anyway, guys, subscribe, click that red button, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of these videos. And also, when you subscribe, turn on the notification so that you know when this channel goes live. So today I have Chi Kelly here. Yesterday, a lady was here, Lawrence from UK, to share her ordeal, marriage ordeal, how things happened last week and things continues. People continue to show up to ease off their shoulders and their burden. So Chi Kelly is here today. When you guys look at the thumbnail, there was a picture. I don't know if you guys were able to see the picture. It is Chi's hair from the middle of her hair. The hair was all pulled off. And let me tell you guys a little bit of story. 1 minute before I let Chi talk. Today is really about friendship. Not everybody that laughs with you are happy with you or happy for you. No, we have to be very mindful and start to read people's facial expression when we talk to them and the physical appearance or things when you talk to them. And not everybody that follows you on social media is your friend. Some
Mhm.
people follow you because they want to pinpoint all the negative things that you do. They will never leave comment, they will never say anything, and you hang out with girls, you tell them all the things, all the beautiful things that are going on in your life or about to happen in your life. Jealousy kicks in. So she was telling me that when she was younger, a girlfriend of her poured hot water on her scalp. And she has a lot of other stories to share with us. So she lead us to what happened to somebody that you call your bestie, your best friend,
Yeah.
pouring hot water on your scalp.
Yeah. So I have three stories actually, but I will start with the hot water since Kathy has already mentioned it. Okay, so this happened before I got married, like 20 something years ago. My best friend, this is someone that comes to my house, stay, she's because she's not from a very wealthy home. So sometimes they don't have any food in the house. Sometimes like she's struggling to, survive as a girl. So I live in Port Harcourt. My family and I, we all live in Port Harcourt. So she comes to my house. She will stay sometimes she will stay up to a month. Because growing up, I wasn't lacking anything. So I had clothes, I had shoes. I used to, do my hair all the time. So I do look nice. But sometimes people will tell me that I'm very beautiful. But me, I never knew that. You know how it is as a teenager, you're just trying to find yourself. You're still growing up, trying to discover who you are. So I wasn't really keen of my looks, not knowing that as my friend, she's been envious because I had older siblings that helps me financially. My sisters, they will buy me things. My brother, they will buy me things. So I never knew she was envious of me. But my mom, according to what I told you, Katia, yesterday, my mom was a little bit skeptical of her. Sometimes my mom said, this girl seems a bit fake. But I will bluff it out and say, oh no, don't say that. So she's very good in braiding hair. And this particular day, she was the one that offered that she wants to braid my hair. I said, okay, no problem. Because then I used to love braiding my hair. So, in the middle of everything, she has already finished braiding my hair. You know how in Africa, after braiding, they will now use hot water to soak the tip of the hair. I don't know the reason why, maybe to stop the hair from losing or something like that. So she told me that I should bend my head, I should bend it backward. So when I bent my head backward, the next thing I saw was she poured hot water on the middle of my head. And when she did that, she screamed, and I screamed because the pain was unbearable for me. I could not, I don't even know how to explain the pain. Even now, sometimes when I remember it, I will cringe. So like I was so scared. I thought that maybe I'm going to lose all my hair. So she screamed, and then she put the hot water on the floor, and then she started rolling on the floor, crying, screaming, screaming. Even people that lived in the next flight, they had to come out and say, no, what is going on here? So the next thing, they took me to where I got, treatment and everything. So my mom came and saw it. Then I didn't think of it as anything. She was still a little bit concerned. She stayed in my house for a while she said, I just to make sure you're fine. So when my mom came and saw it, my mom said to me, this is not, this wasn't done out of mistake. She did it intentionally. I was like, no, that's not true. Because the way she behaved, she was rolling herself on the ground, crying, screaming. I said, no, that's not true. It was a mistake. Anyone can make mistake. So something then happened I think about a few months or a year after that. I was still like a teenager. I didn't even have anything like boyfriend. I know guys, a lot of guys do, hit on me then, but I didn't have any boyfriend because I was still too young, focused on my, education and all that. A friend of ours because it's just two friends that I had. So one of them came to visit me. So we started chatting. She said that she was coming back she came back 2 weeks ago. I said, I've not seen you for a while. She said, yeah, that she came back 2 weeks ago from this friend of ours' wedding. Because this friend of ours, she was like slightly older than me. The one that bought her out of me, she was slightly I think about 5 or 6 years older than me. So I said, what do you mean? She said, yeah, they went for the traditional wedding 3 months ago, and then two months ago, they went for the white wedding. So I was like shocked to my brain. I said, how come I wasn't invited? She said she didn't want to say anything at the beginning. So I had to like persuade her. I said, tell me, I'm your friend. I've not done anything wrong to both of you. How come you didn't tell me? She didn't tell me. What happened? I'm here. Nobody invited me. She said, well, that friend of ours said that they shouldn't invite me. That because I'm prettier than her, that if her husband sees me, that the husband may hit on me, that she may lose the man may like leave her and go for me. The shock on my face, I could not believe. I said, what do you mean? The husband will leave her First of all, I said, why is she even getting married to someone she doesn't trust? And secondly, it does it it didn't make sense. And then I told my mom, and my mom said, this is what I've been telling you all this while. So she poured that hot water just to destroy you because she wants you to lose all your hair so that you will end up looking ugly, so that no man will see you and talk to you. I told you. And up, Katia, I cried for days and weeks because the betrayal. Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay.
So so the betrayal was too much for me. Because this is someone that I give her money if she's hungry, she's going home, she doesn't have transportation money, I'll give her. And I was still very young. I wasn't even looking for a man or anything. So the shock was too much for me. So I wasn't having any problem with my hair there. But after some years, I started losing hair that area. You saw the picture on the thumbnail. So I started losing hair. Even now, sometimes when I touch, it's growing now because I've been getting treatment. But even when I touch that particular area, it's still painful and very sensitive because the hair specialist told me that the hair follicles there is damaged. That was why my hair looks like that. So when I heard about it, I cut every ties with her. Anyway, she never after she got married, she never contacted me again. Up to now, I don't know where she is. So my mom told me that even if I see her on the street, that I shouldn't even talk to her because as far as we are concerned, she's my enemy. For someone to do that, because God forbid, I would have died from it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I would have died from it if had even my brother is not like a chemist and treated me. Maybe something, you never know. I would have lost all my hair. But the what pains me most is the betrayal. And for the fact that I never had any, because my mom usually tells me that, this your good heart, you're so naive. People take advantage of your good heart. I'm like, this is something I was born with. God gave it to me. So there's nothing I can do. So sometimes people take advantage of the fact that I'm a nice person. But for her to do that, I did so much for this lady. I did, like, I took her in as my elder sister. I was so good to her. What didn't I do for her? But at the end of the day, I leave her to God. That's all I can say. I leave her to God. You know, um, that's all I can say, Katia, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you said it all.
Mm.
In whatever her action was years ago might not make sense to you, but after she got married and decided not to invite you for the wedding, and this is somebody that literally you took like your older sister, and your family paid some of her school fees for her, and she got married, you were never invited, and she told people that she didn't want to invite you because you're more beautiful than her and she doesn't want her husband to crush on you. This now takes you back to what she did before. She
Yes,
really poured the hot water on purpose.
yes,
Apparently, she wanted the hot water because the tip of the hair is here, is
exactly.
above, like beyond your shoulder. How is pouring water, dipping the braids in hot water landed over here? So I guess she was maybe targeting your face so that the hot
Yes,
water will maybe drip all over your face. So you know what? But God is good. God
yes.
shows us a lot of signs and wonders before it gets too late. We have to
Mm.
all ask God to give us the eye of the owl. That's how we can see and figure out what people around us are doing. This is sometimes even me, but I'll leave my comment at the last. So let's move on to the next thing that you want to tell us about people that you take to heart, dear heart, so much before we
Uh,
back to read the I see you guys. Welcome everybody. Social mentor Mentor Patience, Bridget, Rose, all of you are welcome. Yes.
This next story, I hope I will not spoil the show with crying, because this next one is uh how do I
Friends, 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 friends again.
so this happened when I was in secondary school, and my best friend in secondary school. So, like I mentioned earlier, guys always hit on me, why I was even now. Anyway, let me forget about that. So there's this particular guy. And at secondary school, young love and everything. So the guy was like picked this interest on me, and he would come to me. He just was my classmate then, and he will come to me. This I'm talking about SS3. It was like my final year to
Yeah.
go before enter university. So the guy picked interest, very nice looking guy. And I told my friend, I said, this guy, he looks like he likes me. And I think I like her because I like guys that dresses nice and neat. I said, he looks nice. So my friend was like, don't, I thought he looks like a playboy. I said, no, this guy is he seems to me like a responsible guy, and he's very intelligent. So I started, sometimes in class, he will come to me and we'll just sit down and chat. But there's nothing like intimacy or thing going on between us. After about a few months, he stopped. When he sees me, he will like, how if I'm coming this way, he will run. Like, he will try to avoid me. I was saying to myself, what is going on here? What did I do wrong? Am I smelling? Or so not only that, I then noticed that my classmates, everybody started avoiding me. When I want to talk to someone, like, they want to stay maybe 6 feet apart to talk to me. And so I was wondering, what is going on here? Why is everyone avoiding me? So I felt like an outcast in the class, not knowing that. Okay, let me not jump into the final story. But then there's this particular girl in school. Then she was known as more like a wayward. She loves to party. She's from like a very rich home, so she loves to party, and she gives the teachers a lot of trouble. Both the principal, she gives them a lot of trouble, and she was very well known in school as stubborn. But she picked interest at me when she sees me. Like if I'm going to school, if she sees me close to school, she'll run. How are you doing, or this and that. So one day I was just sitting down outside. There was this big tree in front of our school. So I was sitting there on my own, just reading my book. So she came over to me. She said, you can get help. She said, because there is treatment in as much as um, the treatment, because she's very more like wise and exposed. I think the family came back from abroad or something. And, maybe the dad retired, because her accent doesn't sound a bit like Nigerian. She has this more like American accent. So she said, you can get help. A lot of clinics now, they give drugs that you can drink to, live longer and all that. You're not gonna. I said, what do you mean? She said, yeah, because of what you have. I said, what do I have? She said, but everyone says you have HIV. I said, what? She said, yeah, that I have HIV. I said, H what? Because then in Nigeria, HIV wasn't that popular. It was just coming. I think it was in the late 90s, early 90s. It wasn't popular. It was just coming out then.
Right. It wasn't
So
even popular in the 90s. In the
yeah,
yeah.
so I said, I don't have any HIV. What do you mean? So I got really upset. So I threw my book, because sometimes if I don't get angry easily, but when I do, I get really, really like to the extreme. I said, if you ever say that again, I said I will deal with you here. Are you mad? Is something wrong with you? She said, but that's the news going around that you have HIV. I said, what do you mean? What do you mean I have HIV? So what happened was, Katia, this friend of mine, so after when that guy started avoiding me, I began to notice that both of them were getting close. You see them eating in restaurants. After school, you see them walking around. I was like, what is going on here? But anyway, for me, I don't really care about guys then because I was still in secondary school. I don't care. So I was like, who told you I have HIV? So I needed to get to the bottom of the gossip. I said, who told you I have HIV? He said, well, that's the news going around in school that you have HIV. So this friend of mine told this guy that I have HIV so that the guy will stop talking to me, will run away from me because she wanted him. So instead of being brave and said, okay, Chika, I like this guy, she had to cook up something. And what more could she cook up with? Something as, as ridiculous as telling everyone that I had HIV. And Katia, my word crumbled. So I couldn't, I was just standing there. It was as if, I don't know if I should, how, that kind of feeling. I went blank. So I fell down. So when I fell down, when I fell down, I lost more like consciousness, more like fainted because the news was too shocking for me, So the girl was still there. The next thing she said, does that mean you don't? I said, I don't have any HIV. I don't even know what HIV is. I don't have any HIV. Where did you get the story from? Where did you get the story from? So she was shocked to hear that. So it was as if God used her to reveal the truth. So, and this is what has been happening to me all my life. God, every time I'm in difficult situations, God always say that they will expose the person or help me out. She says she doesn't know, but that her friend told her. But she doesn't know where the story came from. I said, okay, take me to that friend of hers. But I was very weak. So she said, okay, that she will tell me tomorrow because she doesn't know where her friend is, but she will tell me tomorrow. So because it was very close to time, end of school day. So when I went back, because this friend of mine, I stayed in this because where I was schooling then was not in my close to my house. So I live like boarding, outside of the city. That's where my school is. It's far from where we live. My family lives. So they rented a house for me. I lived outside. And this girl was living in my house rent free. So when I went back, I was visibly shaken. So I approached her, I said, do you know this rumor that has been going around the school that I have HIV? And I was talking to her, I was shaking. She was like, what? What do you mean? I said, yeah. The girls, the girl that told me, I explained to her, this is the girl that told me what has been going on. And she said, are you sure she wasn't the one spreading the rumor? I said, no, she wasn't. Because I said she was even surprised that I didn't know. So she pretended as if she didn't know anything about it. It was then after the next day, I now went to the girl. Actually, no, I didn't go to her. She came to me with her friend. So her friend told her that they heard the news from the guy, that guy that was interested in me, that was hitting on me. That they heard the news from him, and I was so shocked to hear that it came from someone that I was even trying to, initially to pick interest on. So I went to him. I said, I am going to the principal's office and I want you to follow me right now. And he said, why? I said, I don't know why, but I'm going to follow me to the principal's office. So this other girl with her friend told him that, yes, you have to follow us because you've been spreading a fake rumor. He said, I didn't spread any rumor. They said, yes, you are. So he wanted to know what the rumor was because himself, he didn't know that it was a lie. He didn't know that it was a lie. So we got to the principal's office. There were two people already in the office. So we waited for them to leave. We had to, the house prefect took us there. So there were two people already in the office. So when they left then, we We got to the principal, we entered, and I told the principal what has been going on in school. And the principal was like, who could come up with this evil, gossip to destroy? What did do to the person? So I said, the two girls that said that they heard it, the friend of the other girl said she heard it from the guy. The guy said, no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was her friend. Her roommate told me that she has HIV. And Kat, when I heard it, that it was actually my friend that did this to me. Because at the end, I didn't even know how to then go around telling the whole school that this is not true. This is a lie. You know how it is. That is when rumor has already started spreading, some people will believe it, some people will not believe it. I just said to myself, well, I leave it all to God. But what happened was when I confronted her. So when I confronted her, she was like kneeling down, crying, begging me that it was her cousin that told her to do that. I said, "You are an adult. I don't care what." I said, "Pack your things and get out of my room. I don't want to ever see you." So throughout I finished my studies there, exams, I never spoke to her. I never spoke to her. So what the principal did then was, I think about 4 or 5 days after, the principal now took me during a morning devotion. You know how in Africa they do like the morning devotion. So the principal called my name and I came out. So when I came out, the head of the prefect of the school or something, her name with them was Bosse. So the principal now told Bosse to announce to us school that the rumor was like it was just rumor, it wasn't true.
How?
And my friend then was suspended. She was suspended because they had to bring her parents and all that. And her parents, everybody was, begging me. And do you know that I never told my family about this? Because if I had told my brother, if I had told my brother about this, it would have been a big case. Maybe you probably end up with police case and court case and all that. But my mom always said to me, like, someone does something bad to you, as long as your hands are clean, they will always karma will always catch up with them. Karma will always catch up with them. So at the end of the day, I sometimes when I did have good memories, my secondary school years, but when I remember sometimes when people are talking about secondary school days, how they had fun, I don't like to remember about it because it really damaged me. Like I was so upset that I didn't even want to talk to anybody when I finished my there, had my exams. I said that girl. That girl now ended up being my friend. The girl that revealed to me, that came to me. But I think God used her to expose the evil from my friend. It was horrible. It was horrible. Yeah.
People might be listening to this and they'll be saying, oh, this happened 20 years ago when you were in secondary school and stuff like that. What we go through as young people, especially as young women,
Yeah.
has is the things that follows us to the rest of our life, and it has to do with the way we behave, because things that happen to you when you were younger, if you don't get counseling and get proper treatment, it will linger in your life for the rest of your life, and you'll be very fearful of having friends, of trusting people. Sometimes when you're walking around, especially that time, you'll be thinking, you know what? Oh, what are people really thinking about me? Am I really good enough to fit into this people's group as friends or school and stuff? And then when we get older and also get married and start having children, the same thing keeps transpiring from being a teenager to a married woman to even your kids. And sometimes we see ourselves as worthless because of the things that we have gone through in our life. We don't anything in their life to come out and stay in front of the mirror and do their positive affirmation. Sometimes I tell people, when you see other people behave certain ways, there is something that they went through as a childhood that still lingers in their life
That's
without proper treatment. Sometimes people might maybe see you so quiet, not talking to people, decided to be an introvert. It is things that happened to you in the past that still lives with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's still, and I can relate to that, and I can tell you that sometimes it's scary to make friends in your adulthood.
It is. It made me. A lot of people will think, oh, she's so snobbish. Is this? I just. What's the need? I know. I mean, these are the people that I was so good to. I trusted. I mean, they were my friends. I was sleeping on the same bed with them. I was eating from the same plate. So if it was a case of, okay, I don't know them, that's a totally different scenario. These people I know, they were my best friends.
Women are women, and I'm sorry to say that women are not nice people. We're not nice. We
No.
are not nice people. Sometimes it's even better, like you guys that I see here leaving comments, lovely Cherokee, Lady J, Anams, all the people here. I prefer to be you guys' friends. You don't know my house. I don't
Yeah.
know your house. I don't know your kids. You don't know mine. You don't probably see my husband and my kids on the screen. I haven't seen yours. You don't know the size of my house. Neither do I know the size of your house. You don't know the size of my closet. Neither do I know yours. But once you start trusting people and bringing them so close, trouble starts. You think that
Exactly.
you are. Can you imagine somebody going as far as saying that her own girlfriend has HIV, so that the guy will shift the attention from you to her?
Yeah.
This is exactly, I'm sorry, but it didn't start today. It didn't start yesterday. It's been going on from years back, and it is still going on. This is a typical case of something that happened in Enugu if you're from Nigeria. Last month, a brother and sister went to kill a girl, a makeup artist,
Oh my
a
goodness.
young girl in her 30s, because the sister that killed somebody told her brother that her own boyfriend is sleeping with a makeup artist. So
Oh my
she
goodness.
and her brother decided to go and exit the life of a 23-year-old girl, a makeup artist, because in her head, I don't know if it's true, even if it's true, she engaged in this vicious act with her own brother to go and kill another person just because of a guy that doesn't
Somebody
even
that is not even her husband.
that is not even her husband. What is going on? And sometimes we cry, we say, oh, this person said this about me, this person. There are gossips that people can gossip about you, and then you can look back and brush it on the side. But there
Yeah.
are dents.
This
This is
one.
dents. There are dents that live
Mm-hmm.
with you for the rest of your life and will even transpire or transfer to your marital life, to your children. In Africa, we don't know what is counseling. No.
Yeah.
Counseling started yesterday. In those days, there were no counseling. And look at you, a young girl then in her 20s, you went through something like this, you never told your parents.
No, I never told this particular one. I never told my brother or even my mom. It
And
was
it,
just few friends that I told. Yeah.
and it lived with you for the
Oh,
rest of your life.
oh my God. And sometimes, from the gossip, sometimes during that time, you start believing a little bit that maybe, oh,
Yeah, it's
maybe, psychologically,
psychological.
yeah. So maybe I do actually have it. But oh, it was horrible. Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't a pleasant thing.
No, because then we're preparing for exams and everything. That's not the kind of thing that you want to. experience when you're trying to build your future, because as a teenager you're still trying to figure out, build your future. You don't know what you're going to be tomorrow, so you're like, struggling with yourself. It's the last thing you want as a teenager for someone. Killing someone is not only when you use gun or knife to, shoot. You can use your mouth to
Mhm.
kill somebody. That's the thing. But that girl that time she did kill me. Let me put it that way. She did, with her mouth.
And
Yeah.
where is this girl today?
Well, there was one time I saw. I went back to Nigeria, and my brother was doing a child naming ceremony, christening, and I saw my brother's wife with one of my classmates. I didn't even recognize her because I left Nigeria years ago, more than 20 years ago. So I didn't recognize her. She was even the one that came to me. So I had to ask her, I said, where is this lady? And she doesn't know. But the last time she heard that, that she wasn't very, I think she was living in Owerri, and then she had problem with her landlord or something, and maybe she lost her job, and then the landlord gave her quick notice that she has to move back to the village, that she's staying with her mom and all that. I'm like, okay, she suits herself. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. So everyone in school did know, knew something then, and um, a lot of people. One thing I liked then was a lot of people came to tell me, apologize to me, and like, this is really bad. What this girl did to you. What what can I do?
Did you did you try to get, I know like it impacted your life growing up as an
Mm,
adult and stuff, the way you see yourself? I can imagine like every time you sleep with a man, you'll be thinking, oh my God, is he giving me STD now? It is real. You'll be thinking because
yes,
this thing
yes,
is psychological.
yes,
You see?
yes. I growing up. Okay, my next story I think it will probably have something to do with the experience I had. So my next story, um, if you want me to do that, so
Yeah, yeah. Tell us. Yeah,
yeah.
lead us from
So
this, connect it to the next one.
so the next story, my friend too. So she was my landlord's daughter, and her mom died. So her dad married another wife, and the stepmom was like the meanest person ever. But sometimes when someone is mean to another person, don't judge them because you don't know why. Maybe God is using that person to punish the other one. You know. So her stepmom was very mean to her. She doesn't give her food. She doesn't allow her dad to give her money or take care of her. Then my brother had a chemist shop, and the chemist shop is divided like provision with with drugs, and life was good. So my good heart will not kill me. I was helping this girl. I will give her food when I'm cooking out. Sometimes if she's not even there, I will put some food on the plate. I will take it to her room because I had a spare key to her room. I will take it to her room and I will leave it there for her. And her stepmom didn't like me at all that I was helping her. And my siblings, they knew I was helping her. My brother wasn't happy about it because he thought, okay, she was taking advantage of me. But I had this personal, should I say this spirit or heart of helping people. So so in that street, because they live in a different flat from us, so in that street, there's a lot of boys there, young boys, and most times I will go to my brother's, shop to help him, especially in the evening time if there are too many customers. I'll go there to help out. Sometimes in the morning, if he has to run errands, because I've just finished my secondary school there, and so I was waiting for my result to come out and all that. So some of the guys will come on that street. They will come. They'll be hitting on me. I'll say no bluntly. No, I don't want. I don't want to date anybody, especially Ikore guys. Sorry, Ikore people, if you're here. But I don't want to date Ikore guys. So a lot of them were from the same, because she's Ikore. So they all grew up in the same, because I live in Rumodara then. So place called Rumodara. So a lot of them, they know each other. These few guys hitting on me. This one, it's like competition. Who is going to get her? So this one will come hit the other, if I said no, the other one, I said no, no, no. So, God. Everybody knows the two of us as best friends. Everybody knows two of us. On that street, everybody knows two of us as best friends. So this particular afternoon, she came to my room. I was just sitting there watching TV. So she came, she was like, I want you to escort me. I need to go and see a friend. I said, okay. So I locked the door and I followed her. She took me to the family of those guys, because one of the guys are like three brothers, but they are all friends. They know each other. So when we got there, we went to a room. It's like a living room. No, not like a living room. It's like, how do I put it? You know how in Africa they'll have the living room and then they'll have like a bed, because they is their family house. So they have their own room where they're staying. So their room is like self-content, yeah, self-content. That's how it is. We got there, and then the guy, one of the guys that was that particular one, not giving up. He's always coming back. So he came in, but I've never been to their houses, so I didn't know we were going to their house. I've never been to their house before. So he came in and he was like, "Hi, Chika." So when I saw him, I'm like, "Hi," I was still sitting there because this girl, friend of mine, took me there. So both of us were sitting in the room there. So another one came in again, the same guys. Another one came. There were three guys, so they came in. Hey, I think I said we were just sitting on the sofa there, and I was sitting on the sofa as well. But one of them now sat on the bed. So my friend was there with me as well. So I was wondering, what are we doing here? But because she was my friend, I never thought anything bad about it, you know. So the next thing she said, those guys were looking at me, looking at me. I said, what is going on here? I still kept quiet because it was like a public place. So I was like, they don't think they will do anything to me. But because they're Ukrainian, you can do anything and get away with it. There's nothing you can do about it. My friend told me that she wants to go and say hello to those guys, the sister of those guys, because the sister, she knows them, so they all grew up, the same street. Okay, no problem. So when she left, I now noticed like kind of a body language between them. It's like they are planning something. It's always good. My spirit, when I go to a place, if my spirit doesn't accept it there, I feel very uncomfortable. So they were just looking at me. And what's okay? I said okay. She went to say hello to the guy's sister. She'll probably come back. I was waiting and waiting. So my spirit told me that this doesn't look right. What I did was I now said to myself, these guys are planning something. But I never in a million years believed that my friend would be involved. So what happened was I was holding a little purse in my hand. So I left the purse. I said, I said, please, can you show me where your toilet is? So the guy said to me that is inside. I said, no, I want to use the one outside. He said, no, don't use the one outside. I said, no, let me use the one outside. I said, because, I don't really want you people are here. He said, okay, just go ask my sister. I said, okay. But I left my purse there. So they don't suspect anything. Sorry. So they don't suspect anything. So I left my purse. So when I came out, I was thinking that my friend was outside with the other lady, not knowing that she has gone home. So she left me there. She planned with them. I don't know what they gave her for them to rape me, Katia. It was like the three of those boys would have raped me. So when I came out, everywhere was quiet. I'm like, where is this girl? I was like, I'm not going back to that room. So I went back I went back to our, compound. When I got there, I noticed that because she likes to listen to radio, I noticed that the radio in her room was on. Because then there was nothing like phone or mobile phone or anything. So I went to her room. I said, Blessing. Her name is Blessing. I'm going to call her name. She's watching this. I want her to watch. I said, Blessing, what is, what is going on? I was, so when she saw me, she was,
Shocked.
yeah, she was a bit shocked. I said, why did you leave me there? What is going on? Why are you here? I thought you said you want to go and talk to those guys' sister. So why are you here? She said, oh, that her stepmom was calling her, so she had to rush back. I said, but you're not doing anything, you're just sitting in your room doing nothing, you know. And I said, Blessing, did you plan anything with those guys? Did you, what were you planning with those guys? Were you, the shock was a bit too much for me. I was just standing there looking at her, saying to myself, not again, like not again, another friend, not again. But for this friend of mine that I give my food, I sometimes when her stepmother, treats her, but she'll come and sleep with me. Uh, for her to agree for three boys to rape me, because that was their plan. So since they couldn't get me, now they have to, get me by force. I said, listen, so this was your plan. This was your plan. So she was denying it. I said, I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. So I said, okay, so how come three of those, she was like, no, not really, that's her step. I said, no, how come three of those boys all came to that room at the same time? And what were they all sitting there doing? And why did you leave me, only me there? You didn't even tell me that, okay, let's say your stepmom called you. Why didn't you come back to say, look, Chika, I have to go back now, my stepmom, let's go. Because you brought me there. I didn't know the place. I've never been there before. They are not my friends. So tell me why you should leave me there. So she found out then that I knew her plan. And that was the end of the friendship, Katia. Even when if I see her crying or if I see her stepmom, sometimes her stepmom will pour water on her. This is a grown-up girl, but the woman would like treat her like she's nothing. Because her mom was like, I'm like, sit to yourself. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah. So that this particular one, the reason why is actually the other ones I'm kind of, because there was a solution to it somehow. But this particular one, every time I remember about this, because sometimes she has problem with, I think she was suffering from mental health or so once in a while, if it maybe from stress from the way her stepmom was treating her. But Katia, I will be the one to bath her. I will because sometimes when it starts, she will not know how to eat. She will not know how to put her clothes on. She may not even bath for days. So I will be the one. My brother does not like her at all. Brother will be shouting at me. I know you're taking my provisions from this shop and you're giving it to Blessing. I know because I
Mm,
yes.
it's network. Somebody is saying, uh, let me type something.
Someone is saying that your camera is not clear.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if, but you can see me, Chica, right?
Yeah, I can see you.
That's what I'm saying. Is it network from his own side? Because this is Wi-Fi. So it depends on where people are tuning in from. Sometimes the Wi-Fi is not clear. Maybe network from your side. That's what I said. Can you
Yeah,
guys see?
yeah, I can see you.
Is there anybody else here who is not seeing us properly or not hearing us properly? I can see Chikelly, very clear. I am in London on Wi-Fi. Grantwood, I can see you. Somebody said Magdalene says she can see me. So I think maybe it's Wi-Fi from each everybody's side. It depends on what time it is in your own time. I can hear very clearly. Grantwood. Okay. So for those of you who are just joining in, let me just clarify you guys. Use 1 minute to elaborate what we're talking about here. Chikelly, for those of you who don't know, she's a YouTuber. Chikelly has been a very big victim uh, from her friends, her girlfriends. She was a victim of rape, like she was almost raped. Her girlfriend planned uh, that she will be raped, but she escaped that. Another friend of hers planned and told the whole school that she has HIV so that that girl, that her girlfriend, can take over the guy that was having a crush on Chi. The next, another girlfriend of hers poured hot water on her, telling people that Chikelly is seen to be more beautiful than her, and she does not want to invite Chikelly to her wedding. So if you miss this, go back and watch the entire thing. The summary of it all is that not everybody that laughs with you are your friends. Women are very jealous, very extremely wicked. Not all of them. Some of them wicked that you will laugh with them. You call them your friends. Look here, Chika, all her story are the people that she has fed. She has given them food. She has given them shelter. She has given them clothes on their back. But they turn around and they want to stab her. And also, things that happen in our lives when we were younger plays a very big role to the way we behave when we get older. She is a why you are almost always quiet most of the times.
Yeah. Who said that?
Uh, I have seen wicked women in my life, in my lifetime. Women, women, be very careful of women. I'm telling you, it is better for you to make friends, uh, business colleagues when you grow up.
Yes.
Get into business colleagues, the people that you guys have something in common to talk about, to share about. I have been there, done that. If I stay here to tell you guys my own version, the show will never finish until tomorrow. I learned my lessons. Chi, it was you that was asking me the other time, why is it that the reality show that you started, how come it ended? You guys are not
Yeah,
doing that anymore.
I
If you
did.
know the kind of heart that women have, you will do things by yourself. And do you guys notice that a lot of YouTubers and social influencers are introverts?
Yes, there. I
We
noticed.
we are all introverts because things has happened to us in our lives, so we decided to maybe do things from afar online to reach out to people instead of hanging out with people on one to one. It is terrible. People see you, they think, and Chika, all these things happened in your life where you weren't even married.
No, I wasn't married then. I was still young. I was still very young, like a teenager, really.
So
I was still very young.
why I'm saying it is that when you didn't even have anything.
Exactly. I didn't have any nothing, but I think it was just a case of so my mom. There's this thing about my mom, like when she says things, it happens. And most of my friends, these friends of mine that later did all this to me, my mom never liked them. She never liked them. And I used to think that maybe it was because of what my family and I went through when my father died. That's a story for another day anyway. So, but my mom saw something that I didn't see. Mothers' instincts are usually right. So my mom saw something that I didn't see. And this girl, the last story that I told, our landlord's daughter, I my personality, I'm a very reserved person, but I always like to give. I noticed that in that, because it was like a big compound, everyone in their own flat. And that people were not helping her for one reason or the other. And then I used to stay with my sister before I now moved to start, live with my brother. So I can help my brother out because he was still like a bachelor. I think I did remember the other day I was talking to one of my friends. I said, "Oh, I said the amount of clothes that I washed in my life, the amount of food I cooked, and nobody paid me for it. I used to wash my brother's clothes, cook, and all that. So I was very domesticated, and people don't know that about me. But anyway, but nobody, she doesn't. Sometimes people in that compound will see things happening to her, and nobody will come out to say to ask her stepmom, "Why are you doing this to her? Or why are you treating her like this?" But when I saw those things, I kind of felt pity for her, and I started welcoming her to my room. So my brother wasn't accepting it then, but as a teenager, I was a bit stubborn. And I just said to myself, her mom is not there anymore because I've lost one of my parents. I know how it felt. I know how it feels to lose a parent. But man, was I wrong? Was I wrong? I don't know how much they gave her. I don't know what they gave her to betray me like that. For her to think it's not only like it wasn't even like one guy, three guys raped me. If those three guys had raped me, I'll probably die in the process.
You, you
Yeah.
know, those days in the 90s, so many atrocious things has happened to a lot of people in their lives, but because of the lack of social media,
Yeah.
things were not being exposed. There are things that I see on social media today, and I don't blink an eye. It doesn't wow me. It doesn't surprise me because
Mhm.
those things has been ongoing before now. You
Yeah.
open Instagram, you see girls. The other day, I saw a girl that was in Imo State, a young girl. I think she's probably about 16 or 18. Seven guys on her. And she was telling them, come, come. They have given her something to drink. She
Oh
was
my
the way she was. I'm sure she's gonna lose her life. I watched that video for only 30 seconds and then I deleted that.
God. I couldn't watch something like this.
I am sure that her life. And then you ask yourself, those guys that really engage in doing something like this, do they not have
Mhm.
sisters?
Exactly. It is. I don't know. I don't know. Because I've never. I actually noticed that growing up, a lot of people that I thought were my friends. When I started making friends was when I came to Ireland. I met people like more like Edna Felix here. I met in college and all that. A lot of my people I grew up in Nigeria, they're not my friends. I don't even know where they are right now. But there's this particular one that it still baffles me up to today because I really don't know how to explain it to people. Because this friend of mine, she was deported, you know. She lived abroad and she had problem and she was deported. And I did remember going back to Nigeria then, and I gave her loads of things that I came back with. I gave her so loads of my clothes. And, because when she was, before here, before they deport you, they will put you in more like a detention center and all that. Oh, Kathy, I was fasting and praying. Look at me. I was fasting and praying for this lady. I was praying. I was crying, praying to God. So when I went to Nigeria, I gave her my things, some of my clothes, loads of them. I came back. I gave her some money. I came back. And then because I more like I have a gift, but I've not not explored. I see things. God shows me things. You know. So in my dream, this lady came to me in my dream and said to me, This friend of yours that you're stressing yourself, praying, fasting, worrying, how are you sure she's your friend?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this lady told me in my dream. How are you sure she's your friend? Like, which friend am I stressing, praying, fasting? It's only one person, you know. And it was like a revelation to me that this person is actually not your friend because she was back in Nigeria. So after having that dream, 3 days after having that dream, she called me from Nigeria to say she sent her some money. I'm like, God, when it comes to things of the spirit, God sees before it manifests in real life. I'm like, this is like a revelation to me that I don't know what the things that I gave her, what she did with it, but I can't send her any money because God just showed me that, how are you sure she's your friend? Meaning she has evil intentions. She's planning something evil. She has already done evil. I don't know. But I didn't send her any money. I didn't send it to her. I just said to myself, no, not again. I can't take this. I just can't take this betrayal anymore from friends. That's enough. That's enough. So what happens sometimes when I see someone, if my spirit doesn't accept you, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your mind has to accept
I'm
people
gone.
for them. I'm like that too.
That's it.
Sometimes people ask me, even as much as I say, okay, I don't have friends, especially in my city where I live, it takes
Mhm.
me time for me to open my mouth and say this person is my friend. My
Yeah.
mind and my heart and my soul has to accept that person before I
Yeah.
can say that somebody is my friend. But some
Exactly.
people are very easy. Anybody that says hi, it becomes their friends. Anybody, but again, growing up as teenagers, we don't have that kind of vision.
No, we
Any,
don't.
when you're a teenager, when you're younger, until you start having your own family and having children, things will take
Mhm.
a different dimension. When you
Exactly.
were young, even when you are in university, people, everybody, you party, you do things together, you still consider those people your friends. They are still your friends.
As a
Until
teenager, you really don't know because if anyone had told me that someone that I ate from the same plate, I slept on the same bed, we turn around to me to
Mhm.
and gossip that and lied against me that I have HIV when I don't, just because she wants the guy that was hitting on me. She wants the guy to herself, so she had to cook up something. I will not believe it. As a teenager, you really don't know.
No, you don't.
Not maybe in your late 20s or 30s that your eyes will begin to open and then
Mhm, mhm,
try
mhm.
to choose. Because now I choose my friends, they don't choose me. I
Yes,
choose who I talk to, they don't choose me. Yeah.
exactly.
So that's how I decided to live my life because those 3 or 4 betrayals it shook me. It shook me to my bones. Growing up, it was tough. It was
And then
very
you feel so withdrawn. You try to, people will sometimes look at you and say you are lonely, you are by yourself. Some people will
Mhm.
even think you are a sadist because you don't talk to people, because all the things that has happened in your life is embedded in your head. And
Yeah.
I,
Growing up, I don't talk to people. I don't say hello. But my sister, my eldest sister, we call it like the Ada of the family. She is very sociable. So sometimes when we go to church, then after church, she will stay and greet everybody. Before she will say, Jack Robinson, I'm already home. I don't. So she will come back and say, why did I say, sister, I don't have time for your greeting. All this will be your greeting. What? So then it made me, I was very distant from people. People used to ask me, why is it that you don't smile? Why, what? Why? I said, what is my smile going to do for you? Yeah, it was tough.
because you are carrying a lot of burden on your shoulder.
Yes, I was,
How did
yeah.
you get healed all these years and get over that, or it still lingers in your head now?
I did I did talk about it with because my younger sister, she's more like a confidant. So she's very good, so I did talk to her about it. She's the only one that I spoke to. I think my husband as well. I didn't tell my husband about the HIV one. I didn't because, oh my goodness, that will, really break him. But to be honest with you, will I say that I'm fully healed when it comes to trusting people? Probably not. Probably not. Because sometimes my friend Edna will tell you back in college, if anyone is with very strange character, you will see me like the next day I'll be, I'll try as much as I can not to get close to you. That person may not be a bad person, but I can't help it. I just don't want toxic people around me. It's fake people. I don't like fake people. It makes my skin crawl. I just don't like fake people. It's either you're real, black or it's black, white is white. I don't like fake people. And those three people, if like they are very good actors. Those three friends of mine, they were very good actors because you will never ever, especially the one that poured hot water on my head. The way she was rolling herself on the ground, crying. I think she'll probably win an award for acting. She was good. She was good. Yeah.
You know,
She
God,
was good.
God help you to continue having your strength and heal you. A lot of people are carrying burdens on their body, on their shoulders, and looking on how to ease that burden. If you can't talk
Mhm.
to anybody, come here and talk about it and see that people will give you lots of energy. People will
Mhm.
give you advice. You will tap into people's energy. So let me read quickly what people are saying here. Lovely Cherokee, you say that you don't know if I received 2 hours ago in reference to this video. No, I did not receive it. There is anything you want to let me know, leave that comment here or send me email at katiavalino@gmail.com. Hi, Chikelly, lovely Cherokee. It's saying thank God for your life. And lovely Cherokee also say, Chikelly Beauty, I'm not surprised at her behavior. So many jealousy, so-called friends. So sad. I've experienced it. I've let go and let God forgive and keep it moving forward. Bless your heart so much. So much. Edna is here. Chikele is such a sweetheart with a heart of gold. Oh, I don't know why anyone will want to hurt her.
Oh.
People want to hurt her because they are jealous. That's the only
Mhm.
thing. This is the title of this video. People hurt you because you're better than them. They want to compete with you. They want to end your life. They want to silence you. Those are the key reasons why people want to hurt other people, especially people that are good to them. It's so sad. Raki Kilky, thank you so much for joining. Helen, hi Helen, thank you. Lovely. Hi Chi Kelly Beauty. I'm good. I'm okay. She's responding. Lizzie Okure, hello, welcome. Patience Joyce, hello, beautiful ladies. Hello, everyone. Bridget, lovely Cherokee. Oh my God, mom knows they have that intuition. Yes,
Yes.
mothers know.
Mhm.
Mothers know. My mother-in-law has also warned me about a friend I used to disguised to be my friend and will be cooking and bringing food for my husband. My mother-in-law will come say, Bia Bia, come. She's not your friend though. Go and learn how to do the best egusi soup or the best moi moi because she's Yoruba. She's
Mhm.
cooking because you have told her that your husband loves moi moi, and every time she will cook and bring here, and you guys are laughing. My mother-in-law. Later, I found out why mother-in-law was seeing
Wow.
what I didn't see. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Florette, thank you so much. Kinky and Skin, thank you. Welcome back again. Hi, Katia. Yes, Florence, thank you. Hello, everyone from Rose, Patient, Joyce. Hi, Chi Kelly. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yes.
Yes, that's the name you're seeing on the screen, Chikelly Beauty. Please search her and follow her. If you can't, just click on the comment that she left here. You'll see a comment, Chikelly. When you click on that and double click it, excuse me, it takes you directly to her channel. Yes.
Mhm. Yes.
Thank you, Joyce. Rose Itos. You're welcome. Okay, patient. Social mentor. This topic is working. It's working. Yes, social mentor, our people, women are something that you can never think about. For men, if it's men, they don't, if they don't like you, they don't like you. End of the story. for men. It's easy for them to
Yes.
just forget that person. But women, they pretend to like you. They want to linger. They want to be the chinchi. The what do you call chinchi in English? The bed bug that will
Yes, very good.
continuously eat you, bite you, suck your blood unknowingly. This is
Exactly.
how bad women are. Caroline, thank you so much. Thank you for this topic. I also relate. It's terrible. Bridget Abudulahi, thank you. It was not on your beautiful face. Yes, so I'm telling you, the
It's
girl.
God. It's God that did it. That she didn't pour the hot water on my face. I think she was targeting. My mom even said it. That maybe she was targeting your face.
Yes, she was targeting, and if she comes straight from your face, you will know. So she tried to do it here so that it would drip down on your
Yeah.
face, the hot water. Yes. Ah, lovely Shiroko say, take your time, Chikelly Beauty. I understand you. It hurts to the core. God knows I know exactly. Taking care of her and giving her nothing but love. It hurts. I love you, Chikelly.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you. Thank
thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
It's so
Thank you
nice.
so much, lovely Cherokee. Social meant to say, thumbs up, guys, and topic is educating. Yes, topic is always educating and very empowering. If you
Yeah.
want to get empowered, come to this channel and share one or two of your stories. Even though you're shy to share your stories, when you listen to other people's stories, you will get empowered. So, yes, lovely Cherokee. They are called frenemies. They are not really your friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
That's a very good word to lovely Cherokee.
friend.
Frenemy. Yes. Yeah.
The Colisa say your beauty was eating them. They wanted you dead.
Well, one of them said it. The first story, I told
Mhm,
one of them, she said it that her
mhm.
husband, that when we go out, I think I mentioned it, that when we go out, that guys only hit on me, guys don't talk to her, you know. And I was only a teenager, I didn't even notice all this. I was only a teenager.
It starts. So jealousy starts from when people are even 6 years old. They start to, even in kindergarten, you will see them hating with their attitude. You will see. Lovely Cherokee say, Katia, Doctor of Life, you said a man full in the beginning of the video is definitely jealousy in videos as well as live chats. Spiritually, I see.
Yes.
Wow, everybody is seeing spiritually. God bless you guys
Thank you
for
so much.
having the spirit eyes to see. You guys are lucky. I think everywhere HIV in the 90s was still a shock to the people, and people would distance themselves from it.
Yes.
Yeah. The
Yes.
Colta SKK, yes, yes. People
Very
people
true.
would distance. No two ways.
They did. They did. But I didn't know why they were doing that. I didn't know that there was this rumor spreading about me. I never knew. They said. I never knew. Yeah.
God has really exposed them. And at the end of the day, when we all look back, if you have been one of these victims, when you look back, you will see that you have a better life than those.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And why does that happen? Sometimes we think that when we do good things that people will reward us. No, they're not going to reward us with good.
God.
Let them keep rewarding you with bad, and God will continue to bless you. That is
Yes.
the message.
That is the
Sometimes,
message.
sometimes you see it and then you ask, why is everything moving easily for me? Everything you touch, it turns into green. Everything you touch, it turns into gold and liquid metal, like in the Bosky. It's not because you're not the. It's not because you're the only one that has done that before. It's because of what you have done for people in the past. And God is using your heart to bless you today. This is why where our blessings are coming. I have learned this long time ago that when I do something good to people, never to expect good things, because he that is in me is greater than he that is in them. God will continue to bless you. And then at the time you question yourself, wow, everything is going. You finish paying your kids' education fees. They all graduate. They have good job. Your husband is moving well. You are good. Your parents, your family. It's because of the goods that you have done for people that you are
Mm.
receiving all those blessings. So
Yeah.
don't even think that God is sleeping. Sometimes we pray, we pray, we pray, we ask God, you know what? When is my salvation? When is it going to be my turn? God doesn't sleep. When the time is right, He will surely reveal that to you. Lady J Anams. Oh, thank you so much. Lady J said that your name is Ijoma. Yes, so Lady J,
Oh, that's true.
Ijoma. Some women are really terrible. It's very sad. Nice to have you here, Lady J Anams. Rosal TV, thank you so much. It is well, architect. Architect friends. I have one. I had one a girlfriend. Okay. I think she missed something there. Anyways, everybody is here. We're happy that you guys are tapping into this story. So many people have been victims before. No harm, internet. I don't trust female. I have a son no longer on this earth because he wouldn't marry her. Oh, this is definitely why I never believe in women. Women say, my girlfriend, I love being to myself. Yes, I love being to myself. Yes. Lynn Macmillan, I'm so thankful that I don't feel foolishness towards other females. I celebrate our women no matter what work of life they come from. To
Mm.
envy another is to chipping oneself. Yes. Katia, Doctor of Life, you, Chikelly Beauty, and Coco Mama reminds me of myself in different ways. That's why I support you. It's your spirit I pick up on the. Oh,
You love it, Cherokee. She's so nice.
thank you so much. God bless you, Catherine Samuel. Hey, Catherine, let me read for you from you. I love reading from you. I always say this that the real enemy of a woman isn't a man, but is the woman herself. Very
Yes,
correct.
it's
Very correct. Men are from a different planet. If they don't like you, you will know it right away. Women
yes.
will continue
Very
to hide.
mm.
The way my friends betray me make me to realize you shouldn't trust anyone, Catherine Samuel. Yes, so I'm a very big betrayal. I will tell you guys the story of the reality show that I started last year sometime,
Mm.
how I was betrayed, the show that I put together, but it's okay. Catherine Samuel, hi dear, good seeing you. Lovely Cherokee. So much. We love you so much. Thank you. Lovely. It's so sad. My condolences. Yes, our condolences to lovely Cherokee. Please, if you can tell us our story, we'd like to tap into that story. We'd like to have you on this panel, on this platform, if you can. God bless you and thank you. And sorry to hear how you lost a son through a woman. Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
It is sad. It's sad. Katia, your camera is not clear. Okay, I already read that one. I can't see Chika very clear. I am in London. Okay, I can see. Okay. Okay, we already do that. Okay, Magdalene, thank you so much for joining in. Shinai Palmer Igwe. Chikelly is clear. Yours isn't. Same screen. Okay. I can, yes. Yeah, everybody's Wi-Fi is different depending on where they're tuning in from.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Continental Food and Cake TV. Thank you so much. First time seeing you here. You're a YouTuber. Guys, shout out to all the YouTubers in the house. Please go and subscribe to their channel. Chikelly, it's number one. Go and subscribe. We have Continental Food and Cake. We gotta check you out. Lady J Anams is also a YouTuber. Please, guys, go and support her and subscribe to her channel. Lady J Anams is a Nigerian YouTuber. The Coco Mama will say the way she sits in her car, gidigba, to do her videos.
I was watching Coco Mama's video yesterday. I was laughing.
Coco Mama is just there to make it. I see her here. Maybe she's gone.
She was talking about Davido and
No.
Chioma.
Grant would say, Chika, is your heart hardened now, like like Pharaoh, due to your experience? Yes.
Not to other people, not really. I still have my good heart, so.
Oh, Grantwood is asking, who did you offend? Okay, I already explained that after I read that. Yeah, no, Chika did not offend anybody. She's just beautiful, and women are jealous of her. They do so many things. They set her up for rape. They say that she has HIV. They poured some hot water on her. Terrible. Friends are bad.
Yeah.
Felicia Okoro, welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. There are lots of comments here. That's why you should never. Okay, I think I have. Oh, yeah. Catherine Samuel said that's why you should never have sympathy for those people that rape women. Don't have sympathy for them.
Exactly.
Bridget, Madam Katia, you're very right. Edna, yes, very right, Katia. Terrible. Catherine Samuel, no, she doesn't have HIV. Someone lied. She has HIV so that the guy will not pick interest on Chika. Yes.
Yeah, back in secondary school.
Yeah, not today. Yeah, before now. At Catherine Samuel, no, she doesn't. Okay. Thanks a lot, Katia. You are right. Elizabeth, thank you. Chikelly Beauty, what did you have in your teenage age that boys were after you, Catherine?
No, I don't know.
you
I
are
don't know.
lucky. You are lucky Ned Nwoko didn't see you then. You should have been the first wife.
I don't know.
You should have been the first wife of Ned Nwoko.
The worst part of it, growing up my teenage years, like people will be telling my beauty, but I don't see the beauty. Does that happen to you, Katia? You don't see that beauty. Everyone will say, "Oh my goodness, you're so beautiful." I don't see it
You
because
don't know.
I was very reserved. Let me put it that way. I don't like trouble. I like to stay on my lane.
No,
So
you don't know. When people give compliments, you don't, all you have to say is say thank you. But
yeah,
sometimes you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't know where the compliment is coming, but you still have to appreciate because it's you that they're talking about. So I don't know how many people that will realize that people are telling them they're beautiful and in their head they start behaving okay. Oh, I see me as Miss World. No,
yeah.
I don't see myself as anything. When people tell me, oh, you are this, you are this. I say, really? Ah.
I did
Anyway.
remember when one time when they posted my husband to Ghana, and we went to Ghana, and I used to go to this church by myself, but my husband doesn't follow me to church, so I go on my own. So I didn't know this old lady was now observing me. So one day after church, she said, "My daughter, can I talk to you for a minute?" I said, "Okay," but she's a Ghanaian. So she was like, I've been observing you in this church for weeks now. I said, "Oh." I was like, "Oh, is she an FBI?" And when someone says she's observing you. So she said, I have a son that lives in the US and he's coming back and I've been looking for a wife for him. So I've been watching you. I've been watching you. I said, "Okay, I'm a married woman." I said, "Oh my goodness." I said, "You are married." She was so sad. I'm so sorry for her.
I know it happened to me not even long time ago. I look at myself, I turn around, I told my son, I say,
It's
do
so
I
funny.
look
Yeah.
do I look young that the woman will come to me and says that she wants his son to marry me? Ah, I beg.
Yes, Katia, you do.
I said, please, please. Oh, Faith vibes. Yes, Faith, your food is still here. I freeze it up for you. The food. Oh my God, the yummy food. Yes, your food is waiting for you. She's very beautiful. Continental Food and Cake TV say you're very beautiful.
Oh, thank you so
Oh,
much. Thank
I
you.
know they see Chikelly Beauty now. Still beautiful. Yes. Yes, she is beautiful. Catherine
Yeah.
Samuel. Ha ha ha. You're very lucky, Chikelly Beauty, that Ned Nwoko didn't see you.
Who said that? Is Coco Mama here?
No, no, no. Catherine is responding to what I said. Catherine Samuel. Coco Mama was here. Yes, she left few comments. I think she's going to do her live. She's here.
Oh, okay.
Yes, with this your beautiful face and light skin, he will have rushed you. Yes, and you know in your
Guys, come.
secondary school,
Look at my daughter. Come,
say hello.
come and say hello. No, come. Wait. Say hello to Auntie Kathy. Come on. Listen back.
It's so shy.
I'm here. Come, come say hello. Come say hello. Yes, they're shy.
They're very shy. Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Hi, lovely girls.
Close the door. Hi.
Yes. So
Anyway,
I think at this time, I think my own network, I only see like 2 bars. It's from my own network now. It's coming up slowly. So guys, it is so beautiful and so nice to have you guys listen to Chikelly's Odile when she was growing up that really affected her as an adult. So it's not the things that happen today that will really affect you, it's the things that happened to you years back ago that
yeah.
will affect you in future. So, Chi, do you have anything to say before we say bye bye? So, guys, please contact me if you have any stories to share with us, especially when it comes to relationship. I am very open. I want to hear your stories, and I'm sure a lot of people want to hear your stories. Like I told you guys, we want to deal with real people, real topic on this channel. We want to hear people's experience. We don't want to, even if the news is on social media, if I can see, if I can stretch my hands to bring that person to hear from the horse's mouth. That's
Yeah.
where we're taking this channel to. We're taking it to real people, real life, real story, real gist.
Yeah, I think it's usually good to talk about it because when you talk about it, it helps with the healing as well. It really does help with the healing. So, if you have a story you want to talk about, something bothering you, because you don't know who out there that you're helping, just talking about it. Someone out there may be going through depression, may be going through the same problem. Because I saw two of the Augusta Gold and the other lady. I think there was one lady that,
Lawrence.
yeah. So I'm like, wow, their stories, they're really like, it shook me that some people may be going through something like this in their
Mm-hmm.
marriage,
Mm-hmm.
especially for someone that is happily married like me. I wouldn't know that other people, other women can be going through. So it was more like an eye opener for me. There is a difference between, you said that earlier, Katia, between reading the stories online and someone that happened to actually saying it, the victim actually narrating their stories. That is more believable than
Mm-hmm.
something that you read, online.
Mm-hmm.
So come and talk about it. Even me talking about this today, I feel so free.
I know when you reached out to me yesterday and say you want to talk about this, it's been on your mind for so long.
Yeah.
It's like you said, it's from the previous videos that you have watched. You draw the energy and the strength from
Mhm.
there
Yeah.
to really
Yeah.
open up to share your story to the world about what happened to you. So we are open here to welcome you guys to your stories. Grant Wood is asking when you're moving back to UK. Chi is in Dublin. Yes, so Dublin and UK are very close. She never lived in UK, Gogo. She still live in Saudi Arabia and lives in Dublin. She
I live in Ireland. I sorry, Gantwood, I don't like UK. I only come there to visit. I don't like, I have friends there. So usually I come there to visit. Maybe we can catch up, have a coffee. But I don't like living in the UK. I've been to UK a few times, but my spirit just, I love my countryside. I'm living my own house in the middle of nowhere. I just love the quietness. I just love it. I love the calm and everything. because I grew up in the city, so city life not for me.
Hmm.
I don't like the cold.
Katia, Augusta Gold has a chance to make why to make whether she will move to cold Canada or hot Australia. The property budget is 10 million. Okay, you know you have Augusta's channel. Go to her and let her know all these things. What you don't like UK? I went to Dublin in 2000. I don't know about Dublin. I have never been to Dublin, but nobody can pay me 1 gazillion to live in UK. Hell no.
I don't like it. Yeah. Gantwood, sorry, but yes, I don't.
After living in North America, where the room and the houses are football fields, and you want to come and lock me in one small toilet and tell me that
Yeah,
that
the
toilet
houses are so small.
and tell me that that toilet is my closet. Hell no. Here we have space, we have everything. Everything is so unique. Yes, I will come to UK to shop, to do one or two things, but to live there, mban.
And to visit me in Ireland.
Yes, yeah, you've been even before we get this close, you've always like followed me on Facebook and
Yeah,
tell me that you want to invite me to Ireland.
yeah.
I know, I can't wait. I am so ready. Yeah, yes, we have space, Grantwood. I am so ready, but we're still waiting for COVID. I can't wait for my next trip for sure. It's a done deal. We're gonna see there. So,
I'm
guys.
actually okay. I will check the email later, okay? I'll
Okay,
check
I
it.
sent you email. Katia, Doctor of Life. I resent email and Chikelly to let me know if you receive email from me to confirm. Okay, I will look into that. I didn't receive. Are you sure you're sending it to the right email? KatiaValino@gmail.com. The same name you see on the screen is there. I think the last time you said that you sent me email, I didn't get it. No space. Katia Valino here. One word, no gap, no underscore at gmail.com. Reach out to me, and then we can talk. I can't wait. Grant will say I need to join Chikelly channel. Please go and subscribe to her channel, please.
Thank you, Gantwood.
Yeah,
He's so nice. Is he a guy or a girl? He's so nice.
Grant Wood.
Yeah,
Grant Wood.
he's a girl, a guy.
How
Yeah.
come Grant would be a girl? He's been talking about marrying Augusta.
He's so nice. Yeah.
He's been talking about marrying Augusta, and you are asking if he's a guy or a woman.
Sorry, Gantwood.
Edna says she's so proud of you. That's so awesome.
Thank you, my.
Bridget, thank you, Chikelly, so much for sharing your story with us. And I want you to know that we love you. Ow.
Thank you, Bridget.
Uh,
There's been a lot of love today.
yes. When you go now, you make your hot chocolate and you say, oops, I'm so relieved.
I,
uh,
I am so relieved talking about
I
it.
know. So anyway, guys, we have to go now. I've been eating my yam. I'm so hungry. I gotta go finish my yam. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. I'm sure Chikelly loves you guys.
Oh, I love you, Mom. And thank you so much for all your support and lovely messages. I really appreciate it. Okay. I
Yes.
love you, Mom.
YouTube has become after my family here, YouTube family is my second family, not Instagram, not Facebook. The people here, you guys, when I read your comments, it feels like I am in the same room with you guys.
Yeah.
You don't know. I rarely respond my comments on Facebook. I don't.
Oh, Gertrude is an Igbo. Which part of Igbo are you from?
He's Igbo now, but he says something. Haha, I could be a girl, but will be an Igbo man. He's Igbo
You know
now.
how sometimes people that know Igbo, they speak Igbo. So, where in Igbo are you from? My brother.
Yeah,
Oh,
our
that's
brother. Our brother, we can't wait to chop his money, these $1 million houses that he's been promising. Grant Wood, I'm coming to London because of you, and you have to sponsor that trip. First class, first class, and then Chi will come from Dublin.
yeah,
And
it's so close.
yes, Augusta Gold is there. Coco Mama will come. We're all going to party together.
Mhm.
Yes. So Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Bye bye
you.
for now. See you
He's
guys.
he's from Abia State.
Eh, your
I'm from
brother.
I'm from Imo State.
Yeah, Abia and Imo are the same now. They're
Yeah.
close by. Katia, Doctor of Life. Thanks for sharing, Chikelly Beauty. I am calling you my friends. You're calling me my friends. I'm calling you my family. Love
Yes.
you.
Yes. We should be so supportive.
Yeah. Bridget say thank you, Mrs. Katia, for bringing her. Yes, so she owns part of this channel. You will see her every Saturday. But this Saturday, anyway, we'll talk behind this.
Gossip, celebrity gossip.
Yes.
Oh, mama.
Okay.
Thank
So
you, guys.
bye, guys. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.